Hi guys, how's it going? Martin Carcano here. Today I want to give you five tips on how to sell a car in December. Of course, we understand that the holidays, although they're very joyful, you spend a lot of time with friends and family, they can be very expensive. So when selling a car, you have to have the right tools in your tool bag to be able to close a customer. So I'm going to give you five tips on how to sell a car in December. Number one, you got to make it easy to buy with a zero down payment option. So as you know, they're going to be spending a lot of money, your customers are. So if you give them a reason to buy by offering a zero down payment option, it's going to make it a lot easier for them to pull the trigger. Number two would be to skip a payment. As you know, when you buy a car and you trade it in, you don't have to make that payment. So say their payment is due on the 10th and they trade in on the 7th, they're not going to have to make that payment until January. So skipping a payment can be very beneficial, especially for people that are living paycheck to paycheck, which is about 70% of the population. So it'll work if you just try that, skip a payment, and it'll do wonders for you. Also, number three, offer to defer a payment. If a customer is buying, once again, you have to be very conscientious and empathetic about their situation. So if you feel like they would benefit from skipping a payment, talk to your sales manager and maybe build that option into it. Say if they're making a payment of $500 and they agree for 72 months, maybe you leave enough gross in the deal where you can make that payment for them and put them in a better financial position. It's just the right thing to do for the customer and for yourself as well. Number four, this one's a little bit gray. I would offer to refinance some of that debt that they might have, some of that debt that they might have. So say a customer has $2,000 worth of credit card debt and they're paying 24% financing. If they're going to be trading in a car and they have a little equity, why don't you offer to cut them a check back for that equity and they can take care of that $2,000 credit card debt so it doesn't affect their decision making and it puts them in a better position. It allows you to sell a car, that's good, and it also takes them out of a 24.9% financing that they may have on a credit card. So you're doing the right thing all the way around. And of course, number five, if they're here to buy a car during the holidays, they should treat themselves. That's what the holidays are for. Treat yourself, make that decision. You've been putting it off all year. Why not treat yourself? If you use these five tips to sell a car during December, I think you can set a record for yourself. So good luck out there and happy selling.